Smart art has some very nice objects for us to use. Some of them are also very useful. These are kinda like pictures, but we can edit text on them. Let's take a look. We'll go to Insert and click on the Smart Art. Here we've got a list of some categories of all the Smart Art. We have the list, the process, the cycle, the hierarchy, the relationship, the matrix, and the pyramid. Let's take one from the relationship. Let's take this one. This is the basic van. We'll click OK, and now the Smart Art is added. This is the Smart Art itself. Here we can edit the text, and over here these are the special tabs of the Smart Art. It's the design and the format. Let's type our text. Let's call it circle number 1. We'll click the text over here, call it circle number 2, and click here and circle number 3. On the layouts, we can choose from the relationship categories all the Smart Art that we've already seen. Here we can change the Smart Art style to one of the style Microsoft lets us use. These are very nice, so let's pick one, and of course we can change its colors. Let's pick this one. Okay, moving on to the Format tab, we have all the things we know: the shape styles, the shape fields, if we would like, outline, and special effects. These are the word art styles, are for the text. If we would like to use them, of course, we can see that it changes, but we don't want it. Let's take a look. We'll pick one circle, and we can change its shape to one of the shapes we've already learned. Let's change it to a sun. Now, we can make it larger or smaller, depends on what we want, and we can click them all by holding the Shift down and clicking all three objects. Now, if we change the shape to, let's pick the plus sign, all of the shapes will be changed, or like the star, but it's better off as a circle, so let's keep it. Moving back to the design, we can add a shape to the circles, add many shapes as we like, but it's better off with 3. Of course, we can click one and delete it by using the delete button on our keyboard. Now, there are only 2 circles, and if we click and add a shape, our third circle will be back. So let's type 3, and this is the Smart Art. Let's remember the flowchart that we made earlier on today, and we'll see that there's a much more simple way to do it. Let's go to the Insert tab and click Smart Art. We'll go to Hierarchy and choose this one, the Simple Hierarchy tool. We'll click OK, and as we can see, we already have a little flowchart. Of course, on the left, we can edit the text. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we'll see we can add more shapes to it using the Add Shape. Now, if we only click on the Add Shape, we will get some squares in a place that we might not want them. So let's undo it and click on the little triangle near the shape. Now we have 4 options. We can add a shape after, we can add a shape before, above, and below. Let's go over them. If we want to add a shape after, it means to the right of the shape. Meaning, if I'm standing on 6, I will add another shape over here. This is the after. If I want to add a shape before, I will add it over here. This is the before. Of course, they will be linked to number 5. If I will click on the add shape above, I will be given a shape between 5 and 6. And if I want to add a shape below, I will be given this shape over here. So let's try it. I'm going to stand on 6, click on the add shape, and add a shape after. As we can see, there's another shape to the right of number 6, below number 5. If I will click 6 again, I will add a shape before. Now, there's a new shape to the left of number 6, of course, linked to 5. If I will add a shape above it, I will be given this shape between 5 and 6, and if I will add a shape below, I will be given a shape down to 6. Let's go over another interesting option that automatically occurs on the smart art. Let's click on the number 6 and add some numbers to it. As we can see, once the text is larger, the font shrinks automatically, but not only this box's font, also the other fonts. If we continue to add numbers, the font will shrink, and if we delete them, the font will be big again. Same goes for the Venn circles. If I add more text, the font size will shrink, and if I decrease text, the font size will be bigger. So let's go over it again. If I want to add between number 3 and number 4 a shape, I will go to add shape and click after. If I want a shape between 2 and 1, I will click and add a shape above. If I want a shape here below 3, I will click add shape below. And if I want another shape between this new shape and number 5, below number 1, I will either click add shape before of number 5, or add shape after this new one over here, or add a shape below over here. But of course, this is not good because it will be on the right to 5. So, now we can make a flowchart in really just a few minutes. The smart art has very useful objects, such as the pyramids and list. Let's go over it and see. There's some pyramids, there's some lists. I personally use it a lot, and many of the word users use it. This is a very powerful tool. It's very important for you to learn it, to know how to use it, and your documents will be looking really nice. So learn it, try to play with it a little, learn all the examples, and good luck.